guys, so today I'm filming the last video in my beginner's guide to makeup series, and this is bittersweet. I had so much fun creating all the videos for this series, but it was a lot of work. I wanted to thank you all so much for your very generous, sweet comments on this series. It meant a lot to me, and this video is going to be a beauty Q&A. Depending on the length, I may split it up into 2 videos. And I wanted to thank you guys for leaving me questions. I really appreciated it because honestly I wasn't sure if I would even get any questions or enough to make a video. So I do really appreciate that, and I want to make sure to get to every single question, and I will leave your usernames right here. So let's just get started with the first question. So my friend Megan asked me, how do I become more comfortable with wearing bright lipstick? I have a ton, but I always gravitate toward my nudes and light pinks. So I have had this very same issue. I was always very scared of bright lips, and I recently have discovered some things that are essentials to me or really helpful tricks to me when wearing bright lips. Number one, it has to be a comfortable formula for me. A lot of times bright lips are matte finishes, which is nice because a matte finish means it will stick around longer and you won't have to worry about it traveling as much. But for me, I'm not going to gravitate towards that exactly because they are not always a comfortable formula. A lot of bright lips that I love would be the Revlon matte balms. That is a comfortable matte. I also like the Maybelline Vivids. They're a very comfortable creamy lipstick, but they do have a nice lasting power. So number one is comfort. Number two is really kind of having the confidence to wear it, and the way that I do that is by wearing a simple makeup like I am today, but rocking a bolder lip. I am always afraid of looking way too overdone. So the way to eliminate that is to wear basic eyeshadow and cheek color. You could do just mascara or winged liner mascara in your bright lip. I think that would look beautiful. And I also sometimes go with a simple outfit just to have the attention on my bright lips but without looking too overdone. My next question is from Keyman Than. She asked, what foundation would you recommend on dry, flaky skin? I do have a video all about foundations, but I would say if you're looking for something from the drugstore, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi is a very gorgeous, luminous foundation that will make your skin look beautiful and glowy without drawing attention to any dry patches. So you would want to stay away from a matte finish because matte finishes do really accentuate flaky skin. But the True Match Lumi would be a great choice. Next, I have a couple more questions from my friend Jean. She asked, if you had to stick to one brand of makeup for the rest of your life, what would it be? For me, that would be MAC, just because MAC has a complete full line of products for every piece of makeup. I've never tried a MAC foundation. I haven't really heard too many great things about them, but I do think I can make it work. I love their concealer, I love the eyeshadow blushes, and the Sheen Supreme lipstick, so I would say MAC if I could only choose one brand of makeup because I do like a variety of their products. Jean also asked, if you could invent one makeup product, what would that be? Do you mean like just have my own line or like invent something totally new? Because if I could have my own line, I would make a whole line of blushes because blushes are my favorite thing of life. I would love staining blushes have already been done. I don't know, that's a tricky question. If I want to invent something totally brand new, I'm not quite sure. But if I could have my own line of something, it would definitely be blush. Then she asked me, do you ever get complimented on your makeup, then you try and explain it to someone and they go, oh, I don't have time for that? If so, does it bother you? This is actually a good question. For me, the answer I give depends on the person that I'm talking to, whether I think that they actually care or not. Because when I ask somebody like, I love your nail polish, I usually want to know what it is called, where it's from, where I can buy it, and someone else may just be complimenting me, be nice. So for me, it kind of depends on who I'm talking to. If I know it's somebody that likes makeup, I'll go into detail. But if it's someone I know that doesn't really care, I'll just say thank you or say thanks, it's new, thanks, it's from this brand, whatever. But I don't usually tell people unless they ask or I think that they might actually be interested. But I actually have not really had somebody complain or say that sounds like too much. when I've talked to somebody in person. I've had that on videos before, but not really in person. Audrey Howard asked me, what is your favorite drugstore and high-end foundation for oily skin? So for drugstore, the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous would be the perfect one. There is no shade match for me. Unfortunately, the colors are too pink and too dark. Yippee, I always have that problem. But I think the formula is great. Revlon Colorstay and Revlon Colorstay Whipped, I think, will be the other best ones. CoverGirl will be #1 from the drugstore, but because I don't have a shade that works for me, I use Revlon Colorstay and the Colorstay Whipped. The Colorstay Whipped has more coverage than the regular Colorstay, but all three of those are nice for oily skin, but I would recommend CoverGirl first. Then my favorite high-end foundation for oily skin is Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have tried Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. It is nice, but Estee Lauder is by far my favorite, and I think it holds up really well against my oily skin without making my skin look dry. It has a wonderful color selection and really nice coverage. So those would be my favorite drugstore and high-end foundations for oily skin. So guys, those are all of the questions. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to throw in some extra things that may be helpful. I want to talk about how I research beauty products. I do have a whole video on this that I'll link up here, but I wanted to talk about some of the points in this video. So of course I always check Instagram and YouTube to see pictures and watch review videos, but my favorite website for reviews is makeupalley.com. It is a website and an app for your phone. What I love about that is, first off, it's gonna be unbiased reviews, just regular people like you and me making reviews of products that they've tried. What I love especially about Makeup Alley is that you can filter the reviews. You can filter them by skin type, skin tone, eye color, age, several different things, which is awesome. So for example, when I am looking up a review for foundations, I will first filter it by oily skin types and see how the formula works, and then I will filter through fair skin tones and see if the consensus is that they have light enough shades for us fair skin girls. So I absolutely love that. I have found awesome reviews. I have posted, I think, 2 reviews. I need to do more because I try out a lot of products, but I think it is a super helpful website when looking for reviews on products. I also have a video on how to shop for cosmetics on eBay. If you're interested, I'll link it up here as well. And guys, if you have any other beauty related questions, just leave them in this video and I will comment back to you. And again, thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this series. I really appreciated it, and I am hoping that you will stick around for more videos in the future. Again, please leave me any suggestions in a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.